like I have my microphone maxed out. How about now? Well, it looks like I have my microphone maxed out. Playing what I'm saying a few times. I don't know why I do that. How about now? Well, it looks like I have my microphone maxed out. Like an echo? Playing what I'm saying. Why on earth would it be echo? Like an echo? Here, let me mute the mic for a second. Figure it out. Here, let me mute the mic for a second. Figure it out. No, I do sound kind of weak, like kind of far away, you know? As far as the echo, you might just be hearing a reverb. I only have about half of the, weak, like kind of far away, you know? Sound dampening foam on my walls right now, so you might be getting a little bit more reverb. I only have about half of the, I would normally allow. Sound dampening foam on my walls right now. I can try this. Tell me if this is better. I would normally allow. I can try this. Tell me if this is better. I would normally allow. I can try this. Tell me if this is better. Okay. Let me know if that is better. I'll turn the game sound down a little bit more though. Better? Better? Fantastic, thank you. Sorry about that, I'm real green with this kind of thing. Okay, what are we doing? Opening up the map. Oh, man. Just trying to get some money right now. Let me know if any more issues pop up, Jake. You're kind of the expert on this, really. If I can think of anybody who would be. Care not for furniture. Really? I ran right into him like a... I died. Crap. Didn't mean to die. But that might actually be a good thing. Give myself some health upgrades. Yeah, that's probably not a bad upgrade. I don't really have any money for buying. Take my money. Bigger guy, got a better reach. I'm a Hokage, so I do essentially double damage. I can't crit. The death mechanic is really, really cool. I love how you essentially play as an heir to the family fortune, I guess. Heir to something. Heir to curse. Kind of known for doing my own sound effects sometimes. Hopefully that's not annoying. I think I do that to focus my attention. Kind of like in karate where you like punch and you go, yo! Kind of like that. I mean, I haven't practiced karate since I was a little boy, but I'm just saying, could be like that. Ghost kind of scared me. Only in this game is half of the game. Goodies in this room. Give me the goodies. Got a little fountain there. I can do that later. Or maybe right now because it just ate 22 damage. I'm gonna try to be playing kind of cautious. You probably can't tell. I'm gonna try to. Oh no! Can't turn down a challenge. Oh no. Oh, I don't know how. I didn't even see that. Don't focus on the eyeball. There we go. Fire rune is useful. Playing in the land of darkness. Awesome. I have to die, or I have to beat the game with 15 airs or less, or dying 15 or fewer times. I've died technically twice, so I need to die fewer than 13 more times. I guess that sounds easy. I'm not a super pro at this game, though. I'm just good enough to beat it, you know? Say I'm a casual player. Blood sword. The blood equipment is really good, but you have to have HP upgrades out of lots. Wow. No, I don't think if it's a game, I don't think I've played it. But I feel like I've heard about it somewhere. The name Dead Cells sounds familiar. What's it about? Maya. Going there. Is it a game like, shit. Is it a game like Rogue Legacy? Another amazing roguelike. Okay, that's probably why I've heard of it. I've played a lot of good games, but there are a lot of really good games that I haven't had a chance to play, or I'll forget about them because, you know, there's like a sea of really good games out there, and it can be hard to keep track of them, especially at the time. I also wind up in that kind of like financial situation often where I can I'll either have plenty of money for buying extra games, or I will but you know, I will forget about the game, or I won't be able to go get it because I won't have time or something. And then I'll switch from that to having no money but all the time in the world to get games. I never seem to have both money and time. No! Eyeballs! My gosh. I would say Rogue Legacy is the... Nah, fuck these guys. Normally I don't have any trouble fighting these guys. No. without a Switch, I can't get any games for a while. I know what that's like, man. I really do. I still don't have a Switch. I need to get one. I mean, I know that there aren't a shit ton of games out for it right now, but that's never been my criteria for buying a console anyway. Like, I buy what I want because I want it, and I'm a little bit of a collector. I wouldn't say I'm like AVP level collector, but that's just stupid rude. But I do collect, and I do a lot of preemptive collecting, where I'll collect something, I'll buy something simply because I know that I will want to have it. Even if it's not technically a collector's item now. Which in the long run costs me way more money. But it's whatever, I want what I want, you know? I want what I want. I'm American, so I get it. Why did I break open the napkin? Stupid Scott. Almost opened up the whole castle, haven't I? Yeah, the amiibos, or what are they called? The little, what are they called? Goes? No, something like that though. Yo? They're like the little, they kind of look like bobbleheads, but they're not really bobbleheads. They're just like pop culture characters with big heads. Actually, I think they might be called pop figurines. Seems like I'll see one that. This guy's. I'll see one that I just gotta have, you know, like when Jeff and I were playing Twisted Metal. We saw. We saw the pop figurine for what's going on? We saw the pop figurine for Sweet Tooth, so we picked that shit up. Yeah, pop. Yeah, that is what it's called. You're right. I'll see stuff from Pop that, you know, gotta have it. Horses. Yeah. Any enemy that I hate in the forest, those dudes that twirl the spike flails around. I hate those guys. Funko. Pop from Funko. Guess I never really knew like the company. Yeah, we got the Sweet Tooth pop to commemorate us finishing the entire Twisted Metal franchise, which because Jeff left the channel, that's not really a big thing for us anymore. But we did finish up Twisted Metal. I am going to put the episodes up. Jeff has already given me the thumbs up on that, you know. Oh, do you? I actually don't know where you work, Jake. Where do you work, buddy? I mean, I hear you guys talk about your jobs every so often, but I feel like some retail place? These roads made it. Oh no. Skeleton. A board game and toy distributor. Hell yeah. I love board games, man. I'm kind of more for like the older board games, like the kind of board games you'd see in like an episode of Board Games or something like that. But I really like just about any kind of board game. I don't even play board games that aren't for me. I'm not in the demographic for. Wolves. Come on, wolves. There we go. That's right. Serious hit done wall chicken. Snake dragon heads from the wall. It may be high in calories, but it's also high in protein. My See, these tall guard guys, I know you're supposed to hit them in the back, but sometimes I just beat the hell out of their shield because it's still tactically advantageous. Got me, I didn't know he was there. Pretty good. Fucked it up! Not bad. Would you call that vine chicken just now? Not wall chicken, vine chicken. Is that better than wall chicken? Because it's from nature? What am I talking about? All that is from nature. Right? Isn't it? Unless you want to sell that argument that chickens are an abomination because they've been selectively bred, but I'm not qualified for that argument. Yeah, there are like 3 fountains in this generation right now. Nothing is better. Yeah, you're right. Nothing is better than wall chicken. I'm actually really stupid for fried chicken. I've got to be. No, that's racist. I'm not gonna say it. But I love fried chicken. It's probably like my favorite thing. I shouldn't be eating it. It's terrible for me. It's like one of the worst things you can eat, but I have no guilt when I eat it. I'm nothing but happy when I have a thing of fried chicken. And I'm the kind of guy that will go to like KFC or Popeyes or something like that, and I'll see a deal, just a bucket of fried chicken, right? No sides, no nothing. And I will buy that bucket of fried chicken, and I will eat that bucket of fried chicken by myself, and you can't have any. That's how much I love fried chicken, man. I won't even share it with my friends. Maybe if they're really nice to me. Wow, I did the whole thing, huh? Okay. I might kill a couple of bosses in this run. Just to get the monies. Let's go to Maya first and see how I feel about it. Dude, if I found fried chicken in a wall, everybody on this planet would know about it. It'd be the only thing I talked about for probably the next year. I'd be like, dude, remember that one time I found that chicken in the wall? And people would be like, oh, this story, God, stop telling it. And I'd be like, screw you, man. It's my chicken. They're just yelling because I found the chicken. I would be. Oh man, the money. The money is real. This must be how Donald Trump made all his money. Actually, it's probably how Donald Trump's dad made all his money. Or that, not a small world, sorry. You can't jump, but I can. No! No! Ah, fuck. That's probably a minute. No! Those guys are exactly like the boss. But they're tiny, and they don't have as much health. Why? I just stared at that dude rush at me like an idiot. Thought I was probably gonna die there. I really don't like the pictures either. At least the ones I have to hit more than once. Something about the way they move. It'll throw me off randomly. Doing okay so far. If only I could find a gambling elf. Or the thrifty elf, or whatever the hell they call him. Dude, didn't it? It did like half my health, man. Wasn't cute. What? These skeleton guys aren't too bad. I'll say that and then I'll get annihilated by one. Granted, I am wearing like the basic armor in this. Ugh. Fuck. I knew it was gonna be that. I might as well kill myself now. Chicken. I didn't get any chicken out of that. Hey, what's up, Goddess? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh. I do not want to try to fight those guys. Got it. Yeah. It worked out. No, what? You know how like Sonic loses rings? That's what happens to me when I get hit. Oh, where'd you get back from, Goddess? Somewhere cool, I hope. Hope you don't mean from the bathroom. I can't resist a good or a bathroom. Honey. I don't like that. No. Oh, just dinner. Cool, cool. So you're one of those people that very much prefers, like, your dinner to be private. I don't know how I did that damage. Oh, no! Okay, you see how I got hit there and I lost so much money? That's what the hedgehog's curse does. You can collect it, but the worst is when you lose that money in a spike room like this. Because it's sitting there on the spikes, man. I can't get it. Look at that. Oh, for fish fry. Cool. It's good to do stuff with your family, man. The older I get, the more I value that time. It is a horrible curse. What a horrible night to have a curse. To have the hedgehog curse. Ba-da-ba-ba. Uh-oh. Oh! There you go. That was the surprise. Took a lot of them with me, though. I can get a Hokage with ADHD and gigantism. Or I can get a mage or a... I'll get the Hokage, I think. Gigantism is probably my favorite thing in this game. When you're that big... Let's see if I can afford any weapons for this. You need a new brother on Fridays? That's what I'm saying, man. I like a good fish fry. Night chest. Night chest. No, silver chest is better, what I'm thinking. Got all these blood doodlies. Yeah, nothing I'm kidding. Okay, good enough. Go. I'm a giant ninja lady with a bow in my hair. I'm ready to do it. Oh, are you an only child? Goddess. How have I gone this long and not known this about you? I have 3 siblings. Well, I had 3 siblings. Money. I will probably fight bosses this time around. Ah. My sword is so big, look at it. It's enormous. Oh no. Why I like the Hokage. He's just so damn strong that it doesn't matter that my health sucks, because most of the time I can kill the enemy without him or without it mattering. Since I'm enormous, having ADHD doesn't make me too fast for me to deal with. Yeah, I was born with, well, I wasn't born that way, but I had 2 brothers and a sister. Ah man, there's you stacked up enemies in this corner here. There's nowhere I could go. The only thing that sucks about being gigantic like I am is rooms like these where... Oh, okay. Later, Jake. Glad to have you over, man. And thanks for the help setting up earlier. Are you familiar with Rogue Legacy at all, Nerdande? Oh yeah, when Barry and Ross played it, right? When Barry and Ross played it? I wish they had played it more, because at the time I hadn't played it at all, and really interested in the game. But I think at the time it wasn't on the PS3 or 4 yet, so... And I didn't have a good PC back then, so I wasn't really able to play it. I need to open up the rest of the cast area first. What I love about being so big. I can reach so far with my sword. Many guys sometimes a giant evil portrait of doom. I don't know if you know this about me, Nerdandi, but I'm a monstrous fan of the show. And in fact, franchise was modeled somewhat after the show. Eagle Raptor and I have somewhat similar backgrounds too. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck myself up. Ah, big picture. I get the big picture now. Oh yeah, I'm a monstrous fan of the drums. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense, right? Because, you know, you like to sing and all that. Maybe you should, put something together, you know? Have like a ninja sex party. Like, a band, I mean. I don't mean a sex party with ninjas, unless you're into that. Then I also wish this for you. I always kind of thought of Jeff as being my dad, you know. He can't really sing that well, but he's very musically talented. But alas, it's not meant to be. I hope that's not some sort of weird foreshadowing. Oh, I remember Sierra games and a lot of the LucasArts games. Which LucasArts games were you biggest fan of? Do you mean like Oh, crap. Look. Is it called Into the Darkness? What's it called? World of Darkness? Land of Darkness? What am I thinking? You know what I'm thinking of, probably. Aaron, or Eagle Raptor played it. And had a meltdown playing it. Good stuff, though. I used to play a lot of Sierra games on a PC myself. Oh, this guy. Okay, cool, the axe thing. I don't know if you knew this, but you can throw a couple of axes before you even get into the room. Monkey Island. Now, Monkey Island I didn't watch a lot of. That's because I'm not terribly familiar with the game. And as much as I love the Grumps, I kind of go through phases with them where I'll just gorge myself on their stuff, and then eventually I have to take a break and consume some other kind of content for a while. See. Right. Okay. That's, I guess that's one of the LucasArts games that I'm just not very familiar with. I've heard it's excellent, but I never seem to find myself, you know, in that combination of having the time to play it and wanting to play it. So, I keep missing what would normally be a good option to play it, I think. Defeat all enemies. Screw that noise. Oh! Some big fireballs. You're dead. I need a double jump or a triple jump. My sword's too big. You can't track this. It's not a euphemism. I really meant my sword itself. It's too big. If I can get through the forest well enough, then what I'll probably do is I'll go and I'll fight Kidder, and then I'll fight Alexander, as far as bosses go. What are the odds? It really hurt now. everybody is doing in the Discord. Ah, shit. That was stupid. I don't know why I tried to do that. Chicken! Got him. Alright, you have fun too, got it. Camera was. Not money, but chicken. I really exhausted all my... Wow, I really have. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna take a quick second to send out a tweet. Letting people know that I am streaming right now. we go. Back at it. I have a couple of bosses to fight, but I'll wait until I see more people pop in before I attempt something like that. Famous last words. I'm looking for fountains. I feel like there was at least one other fountain around here. Really use something like a fountain. There we go. Got one. I think I've already used that fountain right there. So yeah, there we go. Nice. Got about half of my health. Not too bad. Really? Wow. Alright, well, I guess I'm screwed now. That sucks. Go and I fight Kidder now, I'll probably die. If I could have taken one or two hits, I probably would have been fine. But now I can't. So I'm just gonna take my chances in the Maya and see what I gain from it. Died right there. Ah! That sucked. Alright. Got another Hokage. Got a Knave. The Knave is not bad. This Barbarian King is a good idea. Also got a pretty decent sub-weapon. this time spent in transit. Nice try, Skellington. Oh right, I keep trying to dodge these spikes, and I don't even have a surprise, so I don't even need to worry about that. Checkmate. The Barbarian is almost as good for taking out the enemies in the game as the Hokage. Not because he can do similar damage, because he can't. It's actually the weakest of the tanks, to my knowledge, but he can soak up so much damage that it kind of doesn't matter. That's a pretty good weapon too for getting runes and stuff, but we're not trying to get runes at all, so I'm not worried about it. Hard to kill that reflex of dodging the spikes, but it will really help us fighting Herodotus. Because of that, I might even try to fight Herodotus first. The reason you think about fighting Herodotus first is because Herodotus, the entire floor in Herodotus' boss room is covered with spike traps. But if you don't trigger spike traps, then most of the threat of the room of the boss is taken away. You really only have to worry about managing all the lines. Here we are. Let's see if we can get... Hey, what's up, Andy? How you doing, buddy? Let's see if we can get, 2 Herodotus. I've got nearsightedness, so I can't... I'm not trying to fight all this. I really need to be just trying to get through them. Too many bad guys. Oh. Too much. Just trying to find the boss room. Try not to take any damage. All that for a dead end. going? I had some setup issues in the beginning. Luckily, Jake helped me iron them out. Hopefully, there's any issues. Let me know if you think anything's weird right now about the stream. I haven't had a lot of viewers though. That kind of makes me sad. Part of me thinks, I forgot that. Part of that makes me think people just don't know who I am. And I don't mean like, oh, do you know who I am kind of thing. I don't mean it like that. I mean like, I think. Twiz kind of demonstrated it in a earlier stream when I was in Red Off stream, where he didn't even know that my name had changed. Game audio. Let's see if I can keep game audio down without getting annihilated. I've been adjusting that game audio all day. Well, not all day, but all stream. Okay, how about now? What do you think about that? I'm gonna use a little trick to get myself out of all that danger. Aaron, you should be watching my stream. Not boring old regular TV. Who likes to watch TV? I might be the minority in that sentiment. I gotta go all the way to the bottom, huh? Fucking zombie. I did not see that zombie coming at all. Okay. Ooh. Both of these shrines that I have found today have given me that curse, and I am badly injured. Just trying to find the boss room, man. Well, I am dead. I didn't even get that much money either. That sucks. And now, my character has no idea. Who am I? Oh, great! I picked a Hokage. Sweet. That's what I was hoping for. Health. No, can't get a health. I'll do that. What do I have? I can't knock enemies back, and I have glaucoma. Crap. Glaucoma is no good. Man, I can't see anything. I need to find a shrine, and hopefully I'll find some spectacles. Made it. Okay, I can turn the game audio down more if you want, Andy. I'm not married to it. Just trying to please those people who like to hear the game audio, and also please people who like to hear the streamer talking. Grey's Anatomy. Ugh. Actually, I don't really know anything about Grey's Anatomy. I know it has something to do with hospitals, and it's it appeals to married women, like that demographic. And that's all I know about it. I don't really know anything, and I may be wrong about the demographic thing. It's just the impression that I get from pop culture. Oh yeah, do you like it? I had to make a few changes to it after I got all that feedback from everybody in the Discord. It was really helpful. Considering I had never really done anything like that, there were a lot of things that I didn't know or wasn't really capable of thinking of, simply for lack of experience. If I thought I was going to do more than one stream of this, because I'm fairly confident I can get this achievement. I'll say that, and I'll totally fail, but, I would probably have put a whole lot more effort into the overlay, but I'm glad you like it, man. Great, awesome, fantastic. Glad you hear me. So I've probably got some really dumb stuff to say, and I need somebody to judge me for saying stupid things. Stupid mage guys flying random patterns. Some people have the game turned way far down, but I like hearing the game sounds, you know? Yeah, me too. I really do. There was a point of contention, actually, with Franchise, the show that I did with Jeff, because, you know, people would always be like, hey, your game audio is too low, so I would adjust it, hey, your game audio is too high, kind of thing, and there was a different kind of show, so the commentary was meant to be the focal point. So, there were a lot of times where the game audio was all but muted. But in a stream, it's not really the case, you know, because you're trying to play well, you want to entertain people with your gameplay, which kind of sabotages your commentary a little bit. Or at least it does for me, especially because I'm trying to also read chat at the same time, without interrupting the gameplay too much. Dead. Well, not dead yet. Now dead. Haha. Him am dead. Me am kill him dead. You know, those eyeball guys wouldn't be half as bad if their bloops couldn't go through the walls like they do. So dark because of my glaucoma that I don't always realize when I'm in the Maya. Oh, hey, I appreciate that, man. I guess, you know, I just, I mean, we all want viewers, you know. Ah, I didn't even see that guy because he was, dare I say, because he was black. Couldn't see him in the dark. He didn't smile big enough. No, you know, you always want viewers. For me, it was mostly, I just wanted, to feel some support from the other true tubers. Speaking of which, what is up, Grab Shiny? Is that John? If that's John, what's up, John? Say hi to Zach if he's around. Wow. What up, diggity dog? Ah. This game is the king of stupid damage. Like, I do not very often get hit by an actual attack. I run into an enemy. I'll just straight collide with the enemy like an idiot, and then take damage that I deserve because I don't know how to use my own two eyes to look at a fucking TV screen. It doesn't help that I have glaucoma. Hey man, you're not late, buddy. As far as I'm concerned, you're right on time. The first 30-45 minutes of the stream was Jake being like, your audio is fucked up, do this, do that, and he really helped me like straighten things out. I was getting like a weird loop in my audio for some reason, and I still really don't know why. I didn't really actually change anything. I just kept clicking buttons and I got lucky. Technology, am I right? Rudy. Yeah, how was school, man? Tell me about your day. Just pretend that I'm your lovely wife, and I just want to know how your day was. Oh, thanks, man. I just thought it might be something to make people laugh. I didn't. I'm not terribly. What's the word? I'm not terribly confident in my commentary right now. Didn't go to school today. I recorded most of the day. Ah, that's a good day, man. I finally finished recording that 7 questions video that I got tagged in months ago by Change Arcade. I should be putting that video up. I'd like to put it up tomorrow. I don't have a set schedule with my vlog stuff, so I'm not under a whole lot of pressure to put it out tomorrow, but I'm gonna try to do that. You have trouble finding the time you need to record, Andy? Is that why you have infrequent uploads? Short film project. You know, I imagine you do pretty good at that. Man, you and Zach have some pretty entertaining sketches, man. I really like some of your all sketches. Especially the one I remember the most that I like the most so far is the one where Zach is shooting up the G virus, and he's patient 0, so you gotta blow him away. I loved it. Mwah. We got the clown guy. What are we doing? Daggers. Ugh. I don't always get this one. Gonna need all my concentration for this one. Fuck. Fuck. Bam. Bam. Shit. I don't think I have enough now. Got it. Shit. Fuck. Hey, you know, dumb is the best sometimes, you know. Cerebral humor is great if the person gets the joke. But the odds are against you, man, that someone's gonna get that joke. Like, I can make a joke about fucking mitochondria and batteries or something like that, and in a room 100 people, maybe one person's gonna get it. So, you know, make a poop joke. Everybody poops. Let's go to the forest. I can understand that, Andy. I got 2 little boys, and now I do have, I guess you could call it the benefit of being divorced. So I do not always have my kids with me, and I tend to try to use that time for recording which I understand you don't have the luxury. What, luxury? Luxury is not the word. I understand that that's not your situation, probably. And I hope it doesn't turn into your situation. You and Aaron seem really good together. You didn't know I had kids? Maybe I didn't mention it. I tend not to... I guess I don't normally go out of the way to talk about myself too much. But yeah, I've got 2 little boys. My oldest little boy is Ben. He is 8 years old. My youngest is Sammy. He is getting ready to turn 7. He will be 7 in September. They're beautiful, intelligent little boys. Ben looks exactly like me when I was a little boy. I don't look that great now, but when I was a little kid, Scott on the prowl. Don't get me wrong, I prowl from time to time, but I'm kind of weird about relationships in general. Like, I've been married. But I've never really believed in marriage, I guess. Like, even when I was married, I didn't really believe in it. I believed in the relationship, but I didn't believe in being married, you know. And I still don't. But I was married for a while. I was with a woman for 12 years. For a long time, she was a good wife, and but it didn't work out. We split up, and now we share custody of 2 children that are better than both of us. That's kind of what it's like for me too, John. Ben loves YouTube. If he's not playing video games, he's watching YouTube about video games. And he loves that I do YouTube. He thinks it's just the coolest thing ever. He thinks I'm gonna get like YouTube famous and be like rolling in monies and bitches or whatever the hell. Ah, fuck, no! That room was too much. Oh god, what's it gonna be? Like, that's what he wants for me. He wants me to get, like, super famous or whatever. And do YouTube full time, which wouldn't hurt my feelings. But I told him that, that could be a long road for some people. But he's 8. I think my kids would probably be better and more relevant for YouTube than I am. I think that I'm just a person who wants to do fun or creative things, especially if they involve video games. And but in a lot of ways, I'm probably out of touch with the generation. What's up, Jake? I'm glad you're back, buddy. Me and Andy and John are hanging out, talking about chillins. Pow! Thought he was gonna shoot me with a bow and arrow. I haven't beat any bosses yet, Jake. I've been kind of putting it off / failing. So, you haven't missed anything as far as that goes. Shit. Fucking wolf. Ah, it's always cool kids. We're all cool. I'm not that cool. You guys are pretty cool, though. Hey, what's up, Allie? Feel free to jump in the stream anytime you want to. And hey, Allie, by the way, thank you for your advice yesterday on the thumbnails. I don't think I could have made as many improvements as I did. I said thumbnails. I mean overlay for the stream. I don't think I would have made as many improvements as I did in a short of a time if I didn't have as much input from you guys. And I'm glad everybody stayed civil. I wasn't trying to make a big deal out of it, you know. It was really cool. I feel like in a lot of ways that's what True Tubers is for. No! Fucking wolf. My glaucoma messes with my ability to fight the wolves. That's a really bad hurt. If I take another hit, I am dead. I am dead with no redemption. What am I trying to do? Okay. I kind of forgot what we were talking about. What were we talking about? Kids? What were we talking about? Kids and YouTube? Yeah, I think that's something we're probably going to see more of. Sorry, I'm a bit in and out. Me and Zach are testing some things right now. That's cool, man. Nothing wrong with that. Gotta test. Get you, especially for STDs. That joke is bad taste. There are skeletons. I need some chicken. I'm hoping for one chicken drop. I've killed so many bad guys and I'm not getting them. Fuck. Oh, I died. That sucks. Oh yeah. I wonder if that's a thing. You know, that'll probably be a thing one day, Andy. That's pretty insightful. I could definitely see that being a thing. You are a fan of the man. Let's go with Lady Christine. Paladins are pretty tough. Let's try to upgrade our equipment. Let's see. Sage sword. No. Got the best sword I can get. Ranger chest plate. Sky. Yeah, let's get that. It looks cool. It gives me better armor. That'll be good for now. Let's get some more health and damage. How about just damage? I think I've died about 6 or 7 times at this point. Maybe just 5. So I'm about halfway through my journey to get this achievement. The game is hard to get good at, I feel like. I didn't have, not that I feel like I'm that good at the game, but I feel like the time it took me to get comfortable with this game was more than most games. I don't know why. Well, I kind of know why. Like, part of it is an animation issue. Part of it is just the design of the game. Since it's a roguelike, it can get away with more things than a lot of other games can get away with. Like, there are things that a roguelike can do that by the standards of another game would be considered extremely unfair or cheap. But, because of the nature of a roguelike, and you're kind of required to learn and memorize enemies and stuff like that, and situations, it's allowed to get away with these kind of things. But that tends to mean that the bar for personal ability, like the growth of personal ability with the game, is higher. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's just kind of a thing that you have to deal with most roguelikes. I'm sure there are exceptions, but I can't think of any. Maybe Dead Cells. Jake mentioned that earlier, but I don't know anything about that game. For instance, enemies can begin to attack you off screen. This is something that wouldn't fly in a Mega Man game, even though visually the two games are similar. Ah, try to sneak over them. Yeah, see, Dead Cells is something that I know I've heard of, but I cannot match in my mind an image to it. Speaking of which, anybody fans of It? I just saw the new trailer for it, and it looks awesome! And that's kind of a lot coming from me, man. Like, I normally really dislike the remakes of movies, of classic horror movies. Like, an example would be Poltergeist. I really like the movie Poltergeist. It's one of my... It's one of my favorite... Double shit. It's one of my favorite horror movies. And, the remake was awful. I was not a fan. Hopefully I'm not offending any fans of the remake. That is how I feel about it. You'll read about it later. You'll read about what later? Kind of jumped a couple of subjects there. Buddy! I normally don't go for bosses with the paladin, but I might do that. Drink. Right. I knew you weren't real. I knew the whole time. The boss is probably up there. Or not. There's always two giant mage guys here, and I am not interested in fighting them. Crap. Oh, gotcha. Have you read the book, Andy? It, by Stephen King? I imagine since you don't like horror games and movies that you might not care much for horror books either. Butt out. I am the winner. I am the best. Lots of attractive doctors, huh? Cool. Oh yeah, I hear that a lot too, that Grey's Anatomy is just going on way too long. But that being said, I haven't watched 2 minutes of any episode of the show. I can identify characters from it because you always see them in like memes and you just see them, you know. If you think you know roughly what happens in the book, I encourage you to read the book. It's not me being a hipster about it or anything. I just mean like the book is insane. The movie, especially that, well, the first movie doesn't even come close. Like, in terms of weirdness and in scariness. Man, that's the third time I've got the Hedgehog's Curse. I definitely recommend it, man. It is a really good read. It's classic Stephen King shock horror, though. So there's plenty of that. If you're squeamish about that kind of thing, then maybe it's not a good book for you to read. But if you think you can handle it, it is an excellent book. But the kind of stuff that happens in that book is way crazier than the stuff that happens in the than the stuff that happens in the movie. Like, the movie is like a fucking children's, like, after-school special in comparison to the book. And there's stuff in the book that no matter what country you were from, no matter what censor bureau you were dealing with, you would never be able to put it in a movie. Like, you couldn't put it in a porno and get away with it. Some of the stuff that happens in the movie it is like I said, it is fucking fucked up. Like, I won't even talk about it. But anybody who's read the book knows exactly what I'm talking about. Destroying all their furniture. I am the worst. No! Thought they were gonna get me. Alright. My character is insane, so she will see things that aren't really there. Right. This room is stupid. Ah, crap. 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 Okay. Whew. Thought I was gonna die. I don't know why I said I thought I was gonna die in a triumphant tone. Like, yeah, I thought I was gonna die there. I am awesome, because I almost died. Shit. Fucking so many skeletons. All the monies are belong to me. Okay, man. See you when you return. Where am I going now? Up, over. Okay, I've opened up this whole first area. Now off to the forest, where I will show off all my elite survival skills that I learned in the Boy Scouts. Like tying knots and starting a fire with 2 sticks. Ah, shit. like this room. Thought that slime was gonna get me. See, that right there? Like, that would never fly in most action platformers. Oh, you know, I have a horrible story about stairs and young children, Andy, and I'm not trying to scare you or anything, but, and, you know, this is probably gonna make me look like a bad parent, but whatever. I'm gonna use, my parenting mistake to kind of throw it out there. When I was married, the last, house I lived in with my ex-wife was this big, like, old not Victorian, but like, it was like a 150-year-old, just big, giant house, right? With real high ceilings and real long, steep staircases and stuff like that. It was a really cool place, and at the time, Sammy was just crawling around. He was just a little boy crawling around. He couldn't walk or anything, and couldn't talk at all. And we had baby gates at the foot and at the top of all the staircases, so that, you know, the chillins couldn't climb it and wreck out, right? So, fuck, I fucked it up. No, I fucked it up twice. Why did I do a downward stab? I didn't even hit down. So anyway, we had a bunch of friends over, and we were all just kind of hanging out, chatting, having good conversation, because that was the kind of friends that I tend to make, are just not so much go out and wreck the town friends, just kind of like hang out and have a good conversation kind of friends. And we're all hanging out, we're just having some kind of long, protracted conversation, and I'm sitting on the floor, and I'm completely surrounded by my wife and all of my friends. And you know what I'm talking about, John and Andy. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, where you have that sudden moment where you realize that you don't know where your kid is, and it's too quiet. You know, your kid is not making enough noise, so you know that what they're doing is probably a bad thing. Well, all of a sudden, I look at my wife, and I'm like, holy crap. And she has the very same thought go through her head. And we look upstairs, and Sammy is at the very top of the stairs, right? He has just crested the top stair. And by the way, the reason he had gotten past the baby gate was because a foolish friend of ours, who knew better, by the way, he liked to use the upstairs bathroom, so he did. And when he came down, he did not put the baby gate back, and we didn't know about it. So we look up, and we see Sammy just cresting the top stair. And we both look at each other, and I get up and I take off at a dead run at this kid. But Sammy, I guess he kind of noticed the silence, right? Because we all just froze immediately when we saw that. And he turned and kind of like looked over his shoulder, and in doing so, he tipped himself and he tumbled, like cartwheeled. He cartwheeled all the way down the stairs. And no matter how fast I was, I could not get back to it. And he just wrecked out right there. I watched an infant, basically, because he wasn't quite a toddler, all the way down the stairs. And I thought I watched my youngest son die in that moment. I thought I watched him die. And miraculously, he was totally fine. Nothing, he was okay. Picked him up and I was feeling all over. Everything was in the right place. He was scared, he was crying. And we took him to the hospital just to make sure that he was okay, and he was totally fine. But man, for the longest time, me and the wife thought that we were the worst parents in all of creation. No, we were horrified. I really thought that I had watched Sammy die. So, stairs and kids. That's my stairs and kids story. And this isn't me trying to hedge my bets for that, but I'm normally a very over-attentive father. You could say that, you could say that I probably pay too much attention to my kids, you know? And, I consider that's like one of my chief failings as a father in my life, is that time I let Sammy cartwheel down the stairs. Why I thought he was just gonna do the slow 3. He doesn't even do that. That's the other orange mage guy. Flame lock or something like that. Now I'm gonna have Child Protective Services knocking on my door, and they're gonna be like, in a stream, you were talking about how you terribly abused your child. We're here to take them away from you. And I'm gonna be like, haha, joke's on you, they're with their mother right now. Oh no, yeah. Yeah, you just shut down immediately when something like that happens. Like, it's the most horrifying thing to you. Way more horrifying than getting, like, robbed or attacked by, like, a psychopath or something like that. Or if you're like me, it's, my main fear is, the planet Jupiter. Being alone in space with the planet Jupiter. I know that's an irrational fear, but it is my fear. It's way scarier than that for me, though. The idea that something bad will happen to my kid and I could have prevented it, and then through some ineptitude or inaction, I don't. I imagine that's a pretty common fear, though. I don't think I am alone in that fear. No, I love Jupiter. That's what's weird about it, right? Like, that's what's weird about it to me. It's just a thing that I contemplate. If you can picture Jupiter in your mind, okay? Like, Jupiter is just, what is it? It's just a roiling ball of storms, essentially. It's an impossibly enormous ball of storms. And as a human being, you can't really comprehend anything larger than, like, a big building or a mountain or something, right? Like just evolutionarily, something as large as Jupiter is completely beyond you. So, I fear this idea of being alone in space with Jupiter. As weird as that sounds. Like, if you, okay, to put it in perspective, if you were 100,000 miles away from Jupiter, just floating in space in like your astronaut suit or something, if you were 100,000 miles away from Jupiter and staring straight at it, it would be the only thing you could see. No matter how you turned your head just about, it would be the only thing you could see. That's how impossibly massive Jupiter is. And what is Jupiter at that size? It is just a giant, chaotic mass of storms. If you were to plunge into it, you would have no way of understanding what was happening to you. Only that it was terrible. You would be lost in an impossible sea of storms. And you'd be crushed by gravity or ripped apart by the storms itself or something like that. What the hell just happened? Oh. I was looking at chat and eyeball goofed on me. Like a... Yeah, exactly like that, Andy, where you imagine something so large that it covers the whole horizon. And that's a great example, by the way. The moon is 298,000 miles away or something like that. If Jupiter were that far away, it would take up basically our entire night sky. That's insane. It would also take up our entire day sky, by the way. I hate this room. Yeah, and I contemplate that, and it freaks me out. I do not find it a pleasant thing to think about. I know rationally that I will certainly never be in a situation where I could... You know, I'm never going to be face to face with Jupiter. You know, just from... Unless Jupiter somehow came to Earth through a really messed up orbital change, there's no way that the thing that I fear most will ever occur to me. But, just thinking about it is horrifying, yeah. That's exactly what it is. So you leave out so that when you come back in, you're at the beginning of the castle and you don't have to backtrack through all that garbage. Since I'm reasonably healthy, I think I'm gonna go and try to fight, Kidder. He's like the big eyeball boss. You can actually see him. There he is. You can actually see him right there in the layout. The overlay. That's what it's called. Layout. Let me get a drink. The gatekeeper. Well, I'm the keymaster, bitch. Ah, fuck up. See, luckily I'm doing enough damage that I can pretty much defeat Kidder just from tanking it. See? And I consider Kidder to be the most difficult boss of the four. Simply because of the bullet hell aspect of him. The other three bosses are easy. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can find some chicken around. Need some chickens. I must have eaten all the chicken. Crap. Okay, I don't remember seeing any fountains. So I'm gonna try to fight Alexander with half health, which is probably stupid. But let's see what happens. I don't know why he's called Alexander. Ah, shit. Gotta get away. I gotta fly away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No. Almost got him. Almost got him. Almost got him. Almost got him. Crap. 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 Really? Got him. Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty big. You see the balls on that guy? Okay, let's see if any of the destructibles in here will give me some chickens. Doesn't look like it. Oh well. There's some big old balls. So we got half the bosses dead. We've died about almost half the times that we're allowed to die. So I feel like we're doing pretty good. Means that I can start thinking about picking up the pace a little bit. But considering how hurt I am, I'm not sure I'm going to survive very long here in the Maya. Give me the sword! You know, in real life, a silver sword would be awful. You gotta check the, regular chests in the Maya because they can very often be mimics. You've probably played enough games to be familiar with the concept of a mimic, Andy. Where basically the monster is some... He, like, disguises himself as a chest or a container and tries to eat you. Like in Dark Souls. I've been eaten by my fair share of mimics. If you thought Alexander looked easy, though, the boss in the Maya is much easier than the regular enemies in the Maya are. Oh, no. Crap. Oh, right. I should have known that. Oh, crap. Oh, right. I'm wearing the Hermes sandals. I can't even get hurt by spikes. Yeah, they're pretty gross. Oh, shit. I need to think about what I'm doing. I love when you actually obtain the helmet, though, that looks like a mimic. It's one of my favorite helmets. Thanks, man. I'll see you around, Andy. Thanks for popping by, buddy. I really appreciate it. flailing. Flailing so much. Got him. Yeah. Getting all the money. Whoop. Oh no. Alright, we'll take this path. I think it's a little safer. Shit. Oh no! You got me! Right through the chest. Okay, we got Lady Jenny. She's got daggers and OCD. I can relate. We've got Sir Lancelot. The very same Sir Lancelot who betrayed King Arthur. He has OCD also, apparently. And Lady Evelyn, the knave. The Hokage is the way to go, definitely. Let's get a few of those. Let's check out what kind of equipment we can buy. Beautiful. Oh, I can't, I don't, crap. Let's downgrade something. We'll go to the silver chest plate and the silver sword. There we go. Much better. Confirm. Alright. Okay, so we've got half the bosses finished. We've got a pretty strong character right now. The Hokage doesn't have the kind of staying power that I would like, but they didn't drop me a barbarian, so it's just gonna be this. So I think what I'm gonna do is call it quits today. I'll pick back up maybe later on this weekend or sometime early next weekend and try to finish up the trophy. So everybody who jumped in to say hi and hang out with me, I appreciate it an awful lot. This is my first stream as the best Belmont. I will see you guys in the next stream.